For our Lenten devotions, we're going to use a story to tell, written by 4 different Lutheran pastors as they go through the book of Mark. The thing about the book of Mark is he uses the word immediately a lot. There's a sense of urgency. And so as we walk through the 40 days of Lent, preparing ourselves for what is the chief holiday of the Christian church, the death and resurrection of Christ, that we take a moment each day to think and remember and to realize that we are responsible for ourselves and are responding in faith to this great gift that God has given us. So as always, we begin this day by remembering all of the hope and the promises that God gives us and the joy that that brings to us. We stop and realize that every day I am the face of God to those that I meet. And I will end each day by thanking God for the blessings that I've received, and not just looking at the problems that I encountered and the challenges that we face, but also that God indeed was with us and for us during the day. And so we entrust our lives to Him.
For from A Story to Tell, Devotions for Lent 2021. It is Maundy, Thursday, April 1st. I'm reading from Mark chapter 15, verse 25 and verses 33 through 34. It was 9 o'clock in the morning when they crucified Jesus. When it was noon, darkness came over the whole land until 3 in the afternoon. At 3 o'clock, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? Every cross and every land speaks. A black Jesus drew me to a side chapel in the great Gothic cathedral in Barcelona, Spain. I almost walked by, but the sight of him on the cross would not let me. He was leprous and beaten, suffering the pains of death as he hung before a half dozen people praying among the spare wooden benches facing the crucifix. I took my place among the benches and watched him. A great love for every suffering of every human soul whispered from the crucifix, this love will never abandon you. This lover will meet you everywhere you go. Look at me and know. There is no place that this love will not go for you. I sat and prayed, offered my unanswered questions, aching wounds, anxieties about the future, and my craving to feel God's love warming through. When words were done, I walked to the back of the chapel and still couldn't leave. Turning to the crucifix, I shook my finger at Jesus. I'm holding you to this, I whispered. I'm holding you to this. It's okay, came the reply. That's what I'm here for. Hold me to it. God of endless love, find us wherever we go, that we may know that your promise is true. Amen.